hanging with us. We're getting this figured out.
We are. We're live. We're working through these things.
The fun of being live.
I know. Okay, so if you can hear us, you can see us. Let us know. We're working through it. We are back. Hopefully, we have not lost all of our guests, but we're going to work through that right now.
Yeah.
All right. So
we're rolling. Hopefully, let us know. Can you hear us? Hopefully, you can hear us. It's an important thing here. We hope. I don't see any comments though.
Yep, there we go.
Hey,
looks like we got sound. Looks like everything's back. We're back. Okay.
Yes.
Thank God. All right, guys. I'm good here. Let us know. You can hear us.
Woo.
We now have sound. All right. So let's not without further ado. Without further ado, if Tater, if you can hear us.
Yeah. We are always excited when we have the living legend that is.
I know.
Mr. Scott Lind.
Okay, so and this is official. We have something new for Tater. Let's just go ahead and bring him on if he's here.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I would like to introduce the world to the one and only Tater.
Hi. Look at that beautiful man.
He came into Chicago for a rebranding strategy. Doesn't he look great, ladies?
I came to Chicago. I got rebranded all of a sudden.
T-A-Y-T-E. I love it.
Tater. I know.
Hey,
when we took him out to restaurants, they'd be like, "Me and my friend Tater."
It's Tater.
we even had a phone call with a certain industry icon, and we said, my new name is Tade, and he referred to me as Tade on the phone
and
call.
it was actually quite endearing and honoring. It was amazing.
It's gonna catch on, I think. It kind of works. Love it.
Hashtag Tade.
It's only Tade when I'm bronze like this.
It's amazing to even guys for those that are watching, like to see him in person, like it is the most amazing tan.
No, he definitely belongs in like if Haunters had sunscreen, it would be Tade made.
We're
I'm sorry, I can't.
We're taking pictures and we're all like, no, don't put me next to him because
they were literally. I flew in to Chicago to see the John the Flamboy's play. And,
wait, we have a photo. I don't know if Robert can actually bring it up, but you can keep talking. Or Robert is doing it.
Robert.
I made him change my name to Tade, by the way. And they were literally fighting over me on who was next to me in the photos because they all looked pale next to me, and none of them wanted to look pale.
This is true.
And I was like, I've never felt less wanted to be in the photo in my life when they were all like, no, don't stand me next to him.
So we may or may not have made Tater sit in the back seat to at one point when we took a selfie so that he could just be like in the shadows so it looked like natural. Okay, so wait, take a look at this picture. All right. There's Tater. It goes from whitest to jacket.
It really does. It really does.
Shout out to John the Flamboy. He did an amazing job this weekend in his performance at the Den Theater, which was amazing as well. We got to go in, see him live in action. We actually got front row seats.
We did. We totally playing that because we were VIPs.
We were VIPs. They also happened to be the shame seats with a big sign on it when we got up at intermission that said, "Save for late arrivals," and I was like, "Oh,
that's us."
Hey, to your credit, parking was pretty tough.
Oh my God, yeah. Now I know why you guys don't take me to the city of Chicago when I get here. It's just like
it was pretty awful there parking. We had to go to a grocery store and buy a candy bar just so we could get a parking spot
or a bottle of Jack, whichever one,
or whatever alcohol.
All right, Tater, you're not just here to catch up with us socially. You're going to have an announcement.
I have announcements.
But before we get there, okay, I do want to say one thing. You and I did actually embark on the literal road to MHC yesterday.
We did.
And we got to go and we got to actually do a tourist attraction together. And I want to put it up and see if anybody knows what this is. Okay.
Should we give something away? Like,
Okay,
let's
get. So the first person that can say Tade, T-A-Y-D-E,
Why?
and name where Tater and I are, or Tate and I are, we'll win a prize. We don't know what the prize is going to be yet, but Robert, go ahead and flash that photo. There we are.
There we are.
Selfies. And I just happen to be in the right light, and even with contour and everything else on, I still look washed out.
So
no, Malort was not involved.
So why is this why is this famous?
Why is this famous?
Yeah. What's that from?
We also might accept the answer that Nicole bought it. Just kidding. She didn't.
For the record,
there we go.
There wasn't.
There we go.
Yeah, that didn't take very long at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
for whoever's laundry shaming me in the back, that is a blanket. That is not laundry. That is just a blanket.
wait.
Yep. So the first one is Tade.
Oh, yeah. So
Tade Home Alone House. Congratulations, Nadine.
Hey.
Go ahead and email us.
We'll
we have a prize for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna join us at the ball.
Yeah. Nadine's coming to the ball. Let's go. Let's do this. The Saturday night MHC costume party. Of course, it is going to be the star-studded event that you cannot miss, starting Saturday night at I think about 8 o'clock, 8:15.
Yeah.
So,
and I would like to shout out all of the folks that have autocorrect. We have Tade. We've got Taya. We've got
Tandem. We got Tandem.
Home. Tandem. Yes. All acceptable until the rebrand is complete. But yes, we got to stop by there. Jen was literally like, the Home Alone house is around here somewhere. And I was like, what?
Yeah. You know what else
We
is
need to
over
go.
there? We got to go next time.
What?
Is the Ferris Bueller house. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Cameron's house is there. Oh, yeah. With
Our tour guide was very slacking and lacking of the information, but she was determined on one thing: to not let us go play putt-putt with Chris. That's the only thing that she was determined to not.
Very
That's
very
okay. That's
true.
okay.
Very
That's
true.
okay.
And this as if Tade was not already bronzed enough, we did get him in a glitter war. Stay tuned for a TikTok on that later. Yeah. TikTok on that later of Tater. Okay. But yeah. You ready for breaking news?
I'm huge breaking news. Like, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Drum roll, please.
Yes.
Bus 2 hasn't sold any seats.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Wait, was
that's
that
not true.
Was that the breaking news I was
No,
supposed
that's
to do?
not even breaking news.
I mean,
Everybody already knew.
Bus 2's got 3 seats at least sold, so that's fine.
Oh, and
Yeah.
4. Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. No, really. Give it to us, Tater.
Yeah.
Tell us everything, Tater.
All right. So as you may or may not know, every year for my birthday, I have put on a kind of a birthday party for myself, where I convince my friends to pay money to hang out with me. I'm not sure exactly how that worked out for me, but it worked out for me. This year we went on a cruise. We went from 13 people the first year to 18 the second year in Gatlinburg, and this year we went to 55 people on a cruise ship.
Wow.
This is 55 people that are the best salt of the earth people. And then Transworld said, we like what you're doing. We love what you're doing. Let us sponsor it. Let us buy everybody that's with your party at least one drink.
Pretty good like that.
So they sponsored it this year. They said we got overwhelming support and how awesome it was. They are already signed up on board next year. So the breaking news, Tatercon 2024, May 5th through the 12th, leaving out of Miami on Carnival's brand spanking new ship. This ship is less than 6 months old. It has a roller coaster on it. It has an escape room. It has putt-putt. It has like 21 different restaurants we can eat at and bars we can drink at. I've got group booking all ready for you guys. So if you're going to do the booking, I suggest that you call or message me, and I'll give you our group ladies' phone number and contact. We're going to Amber Cove, which is their private island, but I looked at some of the excursions. There's a zip lining and waterfalling. So you zip over the jungle in Amber Cove, and then you go down into the waterfalls and ride the waterfall slides into giant pool, like mountain pools.
Tater, if Mr. Ginsburg is watching, I would like him to pull out his credit card, give that lady a call. I didn't realize that. That actually is like a bucket list item for me. That might have just solidified the Ginsburg participation in said Tatercon 24. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Wow.
Amber Cove is an amazing. And then we go to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We catch up with our friend over in Puerto Rico, Robert, who is part of the HAA board. I'm sure we can con him into coming into port and saying hi and showing us around a couple times. And then we go to St. Thomas. We go out on sea. It is a 2 day back. It is going to be an amazing time. They have Family Feud. They have Deal or No Deal on the ship. Of course, like 9 pools, all these bars, all things that you want to do while you're taking in a tropical vacation with probably some of the best people you've ever met in your life. And don't worry if you don't know these people. These people are literally the nicest people you've ever met in your life, and they will come up to you. They'll talk to you. We even had some Christmas people on our ship, and everybody that was on board met each other. It is literally just a giant cesspool of niceness and encouragement and helping each other out and watching each other and getting to know everybody that went on. I looked at all of the reviews. I've looked at everybody's comments. We were thinking about doing it in April again, but we couldn't do that because it was too close to East Coast Haunters. We were going to push it to February, but the weather in February sounds a little kind of shaky. So we moved it to May. Even though May's not my birthday, we're still celebrating May 5th through the 12th. Now, cabins, and this is the way this is going to work. An interior cabin per person is right around $630.
And that's for a week.
That's 7 days in tropical vacations. You can meet monkeys and swim with dolphins and try to drown yourself in a snorkeling expedition in the ocean like I did on accident. Turns out I'm not a strong swimmer. Turns that out. Yeah.
Oh, and Tate, for those that have not been on a cruise before, that includes all of your meals on the ship, right?
So that includes all of your meals on the ship. Now, there are some restaurants. Imo Lagasse has a restaurant on this ship. There is a Japanese, like flippy hibachi on the ship. That's a little bit extra. But when I say it's extra, it is literally $20 extra, and you get the best steakhouse and the best, like Emerald Lagasse cooking. But there's also like Guy Fieri has a free burger place
I know
on
you're
there.
going with us, aren't you?
They have a pizza place that serves pizza until like 4 a.m., which is amazing when you've been drinking all day. There's also what they call the Cheers package or the drink package.
Worth it.
You get 15 drinks a day.
Cheers.
All right. And when the drinks are $10 to $15 a person, like a pop, if you don't drink, you drink more than 4, you've got yourself paid for.
Exactly.
But it's what they're doing is it's $25 down. All right. $25 down. You have until June 23rd to pay that. Then you have all the way until December 7th to put $250 down.
That's nothing.
And in February, it has to be the rest of the remaining balance.
Done.
That's it. So there's 3.
And then also, I've heard that this is going to be one massive ship.
We're taking a massive ship in 2024. Last year was a ship show. This year, we're taking a massive ship right there in the port of Miami.
Yep. Perfect.
That's beautiful. Now,
perfect. Where is it leaving from?
Yes.
It is leaving from Miami. It's leaving from Miami.
You're going to Miami.
You're going to Miami. What I do recommend is just a day, getting there a day ahead of time, just so airlines are not very good right now. I flew back from Chicago today, and there was a guy that got back on the shuttle that said my flight was just canceled. They tried to lay me over for 12 hours. I'm going home and I'm coming back tomorrow.
Oh my God.
So flights are a little shaky. So just book your flight a day over.
It's not scared.
We had so many awesome vendors that donated prizes this last year. And I'm going to be very honest with you, Chris and Nicole. if you're only getting on this ship to win the distortions prizes or the immortal prizes, you're in the wrong place. Okay, we're not here. I can't even guarantee that we're going to have door prizes next year.
Yeah.
But
rumor is you will, but
Yes. Yeah.
rumor is we're going to have door prizes. I've got, Transworld sponsoring it again. I've got Experienced Lights trying to sponsor it again too. I've already got people booked. I keep getting inbox notifications from our girl. These people are booked, so I'm going to have to up the room allotment.
you guys, Tater was here on official business. It was literally official Tatercon business. This guy was on the phone all day yesterday, making sure that everything is going to be there, from negotiating champagne and strawberries to.
Look, if you're on the group, if you book and you're in the group, you're going to get a free bottle of champagne and strawberries in your room. That's the least I can do for trusting me to come in and help me celebrate my birthday party.
So I love it.
A bottle of champagne and strawberries going to every room in the group booking.
All right. So as Hansine says, it's time to get your shift together, to get ready, to book your room at Tatercon 24. No. Tater, does this expire? Is there a certain time in which they must do something?
You have to have at least $25 down by June 23rd.
June 23rd. Okay. So that is the day. That is the time.
And Tate, who do they reach out to get set up? They're like, let's do this. I want to go on vacation. I want to hang out with Tate. I want to win all kinds of prizes and meet all these amazing hot people. Who do I call? Who do I email?
Okay, so you can message me directly on Facebook, or the number for Erica is 1-800-817-3902, and Erica's extension is 83207. 83207. I have all that information. There's a Tatercon 2024 group. We're posting all this information. Like I said, the only people that don't know or didn't know what's going on, the only people that knew what was going on were the people that went on the cruise last year. I told them yesterday and the day before, here's what we're looking at. Here's the ports. Book now. And then we made everybody else suffer till tonight.
Yeah. Except for Nicole. I knew.
So Nicole knew, yes. But there are going to be some surprises in store, especially if you're in that group rate. I'm going to try to milk and put as much stuff in your room as I possibly can.
How can you not want to go? This is
great. Can you repeat that number one more time?
Yes, the number is 1-800.
Hold on a second. If somebody out there is nice enough, can they quickly write this down?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Go.
1-800-817-3902. Erica's number or extension is 83207. And all you got to do is tell her you're with Tatercon. There will be a website coming soon. I talked to Chad Savage today. I did bought a website that's going to have all of this information on it soon. There's a Facebook group called Tatercon 2024. Join that group or request to join that group. We'll approve you in there so we can have all of your extension in there.
Thank you, Robert.
We want to get as many people on this boat as possible. It is literally the best vacation you can ever go to because your cell phones don't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get out in the ocean and nobody can contact you.
And so this is the other thing was we were kind of talking about yesterday. All right. For those of you who don't know who Tate is, not that I don't think that you do. Tate's been in the industry for a while. The artist formerly known as Tater, but has really great quality connections with some amazing people, some great minds, but also some really great vendors. And this almost, I guess, retreat was started to celebrate Tater's 40th birthday originally.
That's right.
Right, and bringing you up to the next level, opening that next chapter with you, but also some extremely quality conversations and moments and fun. And, as industry folk, we often see each other more than we actually see our own friends and family, because we all are always working. And so, Tater did a little elevator pitch yesterday, and he definitely has my gears and my things turning about this. And even now, as you're explaining it, I'm going, Chris, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta figure this out. Yeah.
I mean, and you know what? And I want to thank everybody that donated something. I mean, I got Slaughterhouse Effects, I got Rip City Effects, I've got Bloody Mary. She donated bags and hats and gift certificates, and everybody that was on that boat walked away with a prize. Chamber of Honors donated prizes. HAA donated prizes. Froggy's Fog, thankfully, donated prizes, or I'd be looking for another job. Immortal Mask donated a half mask. Distortions donated a Jack Widow. Ticket Spice donated some gift cards. Ticket Leap donated some gift cards. Transworld donated everybody a first drink at an island.
That's amazing. That's what we do.
That's exactly.
Keep the party going.
And now we need representative of Transworld to be on the ship. So I'm looking at you, Chris and Nicole.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I heard all you needed was a little zest from the Transworld Live crew. So I mean, we might have to oblige.
Hey, wait, there was a rumor that some of you were actually watching the show live from the ship.
Yes.
You know, we tried to watch that. The ship's internet was not as good as we could. And as Bill or Mindtrap Creations did point out, I'm not requiring you to do anything with us. Once you're on the ship, guys, it's your vacation. You don't want to go adventuring with ziplining and watch me try to drown myself in the ocean with a snorkel mask that doesn't work. You don't have to. You go, enjoy your time. We're all going to be there together. We're going to see each other.
Tater.
Yes.
For those asking at home, give a really quick synopsis of who you are and what you do in this industry and why even you have convinced at least, a small population of people to come and hang out with you.
I'm Tater. I am a traveling actor, or was a traveling actor from way back when. The dead body that's behind me, as you can kind of see there, that is one of my haunt characters named Granny. She was probably the most famous. She was a very lewd and crude and nasty old woman. I had then became working with the current company I'm working for, which is Froggy's Fog. I've been working with them for 13 years. I'm kind of the, as I put on a mascot of Froggy's Fog.
Yeah,
I would agree.
And so I am kind of the head of the mascot wing of Froggy's Fog. And I dabble in a lot of fun. And it's not, I'm only in the industry to make the industry better, and I'm in the industry to provide perhaps once in a lifetime experiences to people. Some people come to me and they can't get into the doors of something, or they have a question about something, and we try to, not only me but Froggy's tries to kind of open the door and try to make one of a lifetime experiences happen. For example, half the people that were on the cruise got a stingray massage. They picked up a stingray on the island and then they let it massage them. I call it smacking them in the face. But they got stingray massages and everything else.
That's amazing.
That's really awesome.
That's amazing.
Tater,
quick plug, Froggy's Fog. What is it? What do you do? We've got a lot of new people watching, especially on the YouTube.
It's because they want to see BrickThunder buy the Froggy's Fog Poseidon ground fogger. That's all it is.
That's exactly
That's
what
coming
it
up
is.
later.
What's going to happen? They all want to see BrickThunder.
But tell them what we got. What's the taste of something new? Anything we should be looking forward to, smelling, inhaling, or looking at MHC this year?
All
right. So what we've done is we can't sit around with idle hands at Froggy's. We have to provide fun and excitement and new things all the time. We're constantly tinkering. And what we're tinkering with is our scent line now. We went back and reformulating a lot of our scents. Our popcorn now smells exactly like movie theater popcorn. It smells like the buttery and the salt. The chocolate chip cookie smells more or less like chocolate bar and more like grandma just baked a fresh thing of cookies for you.
I'm starving. That's
amazing.
We're rebringing out some scents that we have been requested, and we have always said we're not doing that, but we have reformulated some of our scents to now offer them in the fluid-based additive lines.
Okay.
For example, slaughterhouse has been reformulated. It now smells like a legit slaughterhouse. It can now go in your fog fluid. Have fun with that, haunt owners. I don't want to hear about it when your haunt actors quit.
Is that good?
But we have also brought out, we brought out leather at Transworld. We brought out, I think we brought something else out at Transworld. I forget. Caitlin's going to come over here and message me in a minute.
Some other scents like a fresh apple, and
We got a fresh apple. That's a water-based thing now.
Popcorn. I may or may not have gotten some of these scents to inhale. And let me just tell you guys.
Fruit Loops. Yeah, Fruit Loop. Froggy's Fruit, which is a Fruit Loop scent.
There we go.
I love that.
Yep.
That's a new scent. We just brought out pipe smoke.
Pipe tobacco, yes. Yes.
Pipe tobacco. That is perfect for any of the lounges or speakeasies or something, and you want leather and pipe smoke in there. It just adds an ambiance of money and kind of elegance.
Now, we do have a question here because there might be some conflicting. We don't know if it's an April Fool's joke, but we did hear that
there was an announcement.
Yeah, that Froggy's
from Froggy's
bringing out a couple of new scents, and here's what we're hearing: body odor, blood, toe jam, crusty actor, and my favorite, New Jersey.
Oh, nobody. Look, that was an April Fool's joke. Nobody wants to smell like New Jersey. Nobody wants to smell like New Jersey. So we cannot, I'm sorry.
Love it.
We cannot. The official scent of Tatercon is tropical.
Love that. Love it. Oh my
So we
gosh,
have all sorts of new scents coming out. We got more barreling down the line, guys. Keep watching our Facebook page. We are literally reformulating things every day, and we're getting 50 pounds of scent made every day.
That's amazing.
And we got new scents coming out.
That's
the rose, apple, cotton candy, chocolate chip cookie. I have pipe smoke upstairs. It smells amazing. Slaughterhouse, if you want to put slaughterhouse in there, but more scent is coming out down the pipeline. They will be there at Midwest. At least the ones that have been released will be there at Midwest, so you can pick them up and smell them and sniff them and see what you want.
And of course, if people want to preview these or take a look at everything that you guys offer, can they do some ahead shopping at your website?
They can, but obviously we haven't mastered the scratch and sniff computer screen yet.
Yes.
So,
coming soon.
But Tater, one quick question: if people are looking to get ahead of the fall rush or even the summer rush when it comes to getting their scents and their juices and their foggers and their Fobbles machine, a little birdie told me that like the next, I don't know, couple of days would be like the best time to reach out to you.
I would absolutely love if anybody would pick up the phone and order fog fluid for me. I've been on vacation for a week and a half. I am struggling in April. All my machines are in stock. Guys, get them now, because you wait till September and I'm going to be out of stock on a lot of this stuff.
Exactly.
That's right.
Get
Now
your
is the time,
machines and get your orders to me as soon as you can.
And Tater, what's your email address so they could shoot you a message right after this?
My email address is scott@froggiesfog.com. That's SCOTT at froggies, FROGGYSFOG.com.
All right.
And obviously, we know you guys offer shipping, but if people wanted to pick up their
You know
product,
what, Chris? It's free shipping.
oh, thank you.
It's free
Thank
shipping
you.
to the lower 48 right now.
That's wonderful. But if they wanted to pick up their product at MHC when they see you, can they do that as well?
No. It's free shipping, Chris. It's free shipping. We're going to ship
All right.
it.
No,
Good. Just
and that's
so
why
you're-
we asked.
Less stuff that I have to bring to the Midwest, because remember, as you guys have been heavily promoting, you're on bus 1 and I'm on bus 2 that needs some loving. I will not be there to set up.
Wait. Great question. When is the Transworld Live lemon scent coming out?
We already have lemon. We have citrus.
No.
I'm so glad that you.
When
pay
is the
attention.
Transworld Live?
You know what? As soon as I can get the 9 cents off the desk that are waiting on approval, I got 9 new cents coming waiting on approval. Then maybe we'll talk about Transworld Live. When they start talking about bus 2, we'll start talking about.
All right. Well, maybe bus 1 will have to order some.
Very much so. Bus 1 and bus 3 are just superior, wonderful vehicles to drive to the beautiful Thursday tour during MHC.
Yeah, all the way.
Cancel the lemon scent, Caitlin. Cancel the lemon scent.
Yeah. All right. So now, last but not least, Tater, you're going to be all over MHC.
Yes.
If people want to hang out with you in person, follow you for the fun, they can see you at the game show. What's that? Okay. All right.
Always interesting.
Always interesting. Okay. All right. Got it.
Love it. Love it.
Yesterday.
Cool.
Okay. So we are losing Tater's sound. That's very interesting. Very weird. Is that the printer? Either that or it's the AOL sound booting up. We'll have to take a look at that. I don't know what's going on with the sound lately. We must be a very hot commodity that people are like trying to hack our shows and stuff, but who knows? Who knows? Something is possessed, Holly. Yes. Agreed. Yeah. So anyways, wonderful. Even the aliens are excited to see you at MHC.
Yes.
Follow for more. I'm sure we're going to have Tater on again.
Yes.
This was awesome to talk about Tatercon.
Oh
That really, really was. That was fantastic. And being able to just see him physically in the flesh, the tan flesh, not too long ago was really important.
It's wild to see the evolution of, just like a basic birthday party with some close friends to now all of these people from all over the country and even internationally that are hanging out, enjoying each other's companies, building bonds, winning prizes, and getting tan.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a lot of familiar faces happening here, but a lot of new ones. So we're going to let you know just a little housekeeping thing here on Transworld Live. We can see all of your comments, and oftentimes because the show is going so fast, we will read them out loud. This is live. This is interactive. We do want to save, some of this for questions. So make sure you are submitting your questions, especially when our guests come on, so that we can ask them and get information for you. With that being said, we are on the road to MHC. So we are hoping to be able to break the news to you that all of these fine folks you're going to be able to meet in just a few short weeks at Midwest Haunters. Now, before we jump into our next guest, we want to give an awesome shout out to our good friend.
We love him.
Do you want to talk about this?
We love him so
I know.
so
I feel like
much.
all I've done is talk about him.
Again, we are a huge ally, and he is a huge ally of ours, and we're personal friends. Paul Lanner from Haunters Against Hate is such a wonderful human being who has crusaded for the just love and respect of every single person in our industry, no matter what title you hold, no matter what you do in your personal life. Everyone deserves the equal love and respect, and that is what Haunters Against Hate really stands for. And through a little bit of assistance from us and mostly from all of you, we had the ability to assist him into winning a contest, which gets his face and the Haunters Against Hate name live in Times Square. It flashed like every 30 seconds for a whole week. And Paul was there to debut and do some interviews. And we're just so happy because this is part of that progression and part of that wonderful work that he does unselfishly and passionately to make sure that every single person is loved and represented and has a voice and a home and a family in our industry.
Oh my God, yes. And Nadine, to answer your question, Nicole, does Nicole have her book? I actually don't. I can't believe I forgot that for this, but yes. Oh my God. Answer your question, Bobby. Yes, we do save these. They go on. You can rewatch these later on. I know we try to keep all the content short, but actually we just got so much information, so many things to talk about. Our industry is growing by the minute, and we love bringing you the most up-to-date information about it all the time. Forwarding back just a few minutes, people talking about Hilton Embassy Suites needs more rooms or blocks to open. I know. I'm sorry. I know, but that is it. That is the trick. That is the hard part. You can often call right beforehand and maybe get one or two. But yeah, it's going to be a really great MHC, guys. And we're not just saying that.
No.
Shout out to a lot of people that are shouting us out. We love you guys so much. I cannot wait. And Jennifer Penelope Corcoran, I sent you an instant message today. Check your DMs.
Slid right on in there. Love it.
Yes, we should buy stock in Sharpie. Nicole will be blasting through them, signing at
Bring your book.
Yes, if you buy your volume 9, yes, this Sisterhood album. Yes, I will be on site as well as many others to sign our pages in person. We will accept requests for selfies, all of that stuff. All right, perfect. So now here we go. The moment some of you have been waiting for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you strapped in?
I'm ready.
Okay. Road to MHC. Chris, you take control. Introduce who's next.
What we bring every Tuesday is a collection of guests, some legendary, some epic, some that have been in the industry for years and years and years, and some that are just starting on their journey right now. And we are very, very excited to be joined by a father and son duo here. Please join me in welcoming Mr. BrickThunder and Jesse McCabe from BrickThunder and 5 Points Productions. Welcome, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, thanks for having us on.
Oh my God, we are so excited. Are you kidding me? And half of our viewers are so excited as well.
Oh my God.
This is amazing, and I cannot wait because we have a lot to talk to you guys about. But first and foremost, welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
We're very excited. We're very excited and nervous about MHC as well.
Nonsense. You are going to be great. We can't wait to tell everybody about everything that got you to this point. And we're seeing a ton of comments already. BrickThunder has an insane following on YouTube. I think like 64,000 subscribers plus. And some of your videos are getting millions of views. There's one that is 7.8 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Boom.
I just got a text message from my 10-year-old that's like, you have BrickThunder on tonight? I was like, I apologize. I did not break the news to my own family.
He is YouTube royalty.
Yeah, I know. We are not worthy. We're real. So we're going to need a selfie if we're ever in the same room together. It's going to be a requirement.
He's coming to MHC. We got to do something.
I know.
We'll set up the autograph line for him.
Okay,
early.
perfect.
It'll be perfect.
And you know what? I have the perfect thing. If you buy the Haunters Against Hate Volume 9, we'll insert a little card so that BrickThunder can also say, there we go.
Perfect.
For charity.
Well, folks, for those that don't know, of course, BrickThunder is YouTube royalty. Brick, will you tell us all about your channel, youtube.com/BrickThunder?
Yeah, so what I do is I mainly do unboxings and haunt videos. So I am strictly that. I don't do anything else really. So we run a haunted house every year. It's at our home for now, although we do have plans on taking it to a building for the first time. But yeah, I have a large collection of animatronics, and I've been collecting ever since 2014, I believe. And I've just been building it up on the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
Your large collection of animatronics is, I believe, that video that got the 7.8 million.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite as big back then.
Yeah, no, it wasn't quite as big. There was about 15 in that video, and that one blew up. And now that was about 2 or 3 years ago. Now I have over 100.
Wow. Now, the big question, do you keep those at home or do you have offsite storage? And does your family have any room to live?
No, there is no room to live at all. There's Halloween everywhere.
We love that.
But we do have 2 storage units, and that helps a lot, but there's still stuff all around.
Yeah, but that is the most popular question.
The most popular by far.
And I will say, like, we have 2 pretty large storage units, and they're both completely maxed out right now. Like, I don't know where we're putting new stuff.
That's incredible.
Awesome. That is awesome.
That's incredible. I need to get my kids on YouTube. Yes. Like, I'm just like thinking about this, and I'm just like, they should be filming this lifestyle too. Be like Brick.
No, Brick, we know what it's about, but can you talk a little bit about what an unboxing is? Because it's a really cool concept. Nicole and I are watching these constantly.
Yeah.
But for those in our viewership that might not know, what's an unboxing video?
Yeah. Okay. So basically what I like to do is I get the product from multiple different companies. I've started to do more professional stuff, but most of my content is on retail items. So stuff at like Spirit Halloween, Home Depot, Lowe's, stuff like that. And a lot of people do get these products for their houses. but they are pretty difficult to set up, especially for the younger audience. I do have a mainly younger audience, and it's not always very easy. So I make videos on how to set them up, or just if people don't even have them or want to set them up and just want to watch. It's a pretty cool and fun process to see how they're built. So that's what I do, and I just kind of show the behind the scenes of that.
And then he also like puts them in like cool demos of like, you know, tries to make them look.
Yeah, shows some cool ways to use them.
Use them in your home.
Love this. So like tips of like practical application and how people can come to them. I would assume that people reach out to you all the time for advice on how they could set up certain things or maybe being creative together.
Yeah.
Sharing that collaborative process. Now, you had mentioned, obviously, doing retail stuff is great. Obviously, I don't think there's any of us that aren't a part of like the 12-foot skeleton group, you know, at some point in time, right? But
I check it out daily, okay?
Yeah, right,
like
okay.
It's like one of my favorite places to
It's
like
a
hear
big
about
thing.
things. But yeah. Keep going. I'm sorry.
But you also go to one of the biggest manufacturers in our entire industry. You got a behind the scenes tour of Scare Factory. You got to tell us about that.
Yeah, that was really cool. Scare Factory has always been one of my favorites. They have some of the craziest products in the industry. And going there was so cool. Their factory is huge, and they do a great job on their stuff. They have so many items. I don't even know how many. It's hundreds at least. Yeah. And they're always manufacturing a ton. Their factory is always filled with stuff, and their process for making it is really professional. They do a great job on quality. And it's really a cool place because they do a lot of awesome animatronics.
Robert's showing some pictures right now because you definitely document all of your adventures. And I love that you guys go as a family too, and you're able to experience these things.
Yeah.
Was there anything surprising? Like, what did you expect when you go into one of the largest manufacturers of props? Did anything blow your mind? Did something like be like, wow, I didn't expect that?
I mean, I think just the size and how many molds they had, like just everywhere. They have so many products that they just have huge rooms full of different molds for all their different monsters. And the size of that factory is really impressive because it just keeps going.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, speaking of size, we talked a little bit about it prior to the show, but I'm really excited because I would love to have you guys tell us about your thoughts. You have been attending Transworld for a few years, and this year's show on paper is the biggest show ever. Sure. What did you guys think when you were there and you got to be right in the eye of the madness?
It was awesome. This Transworld was amazing. This was definitely, I think, my favorite. There was so many good products. All the companies did so good this year. Distortions is always one of my favorites. They're always great. And the Dark Zone this year was easily the best I've seen. It was really cool.
I mean, like one of the things you're kind of showing here is like there's like this crew of, you know, people Brick's age that are all, you know, on Discord every night talking, and you know these events are awesome because they all get to be together and you know participate together, and it's a lot of fun. You know the parents all know each other now, and so it's a big party. It's really cool.
I know it's an overused adage, but we love when we get to speak to people who have been in the industry for 30 or 40 years. What's great is to see someone with such youth. Again, it's an adage that gets overused, but I don't think I'm too shy in saying like the future is so bright. We have to wear shades. Like
that was so cheesy.
I mean, it really is. It is. Welcome to Transworld Life, because that's this is where we're at. Yeah. I wish we had that, but we don't.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like, you know, we still feel kind of like, or at least I do, still feel kind of like an outsider into the community, but like just the way that everybody's been welcoming to Miles and us, and like, you know, inviting us out to see like what they're doing, and I mean, it's just such an awesome community. We just love it.
We would love to reaffirm a couple of things. Number one, we are definitely a huge family. And by the amount of comments, seeing people love and adore you and all of your work. And again, coming from such a youthful perspective, it's awesome to see just someone who is so excited about the industry. And this is what you're doing at this age. Can't wait to see you in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Like, you're going to be running the world, and it's going to be a great, great place. So
thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, before we get too much further, I have a ton of questions.
Yeah.
Okay. That I've been like formulating that's coming through. So I want to ask them to you. If you don't mind, we can do it really quick. And then we've got even more to talk to you guys about, but I don't want these to get lost in the shuffle. First, are you up for questions?
Yeah.
Perfect. How many compressors do you use?
2 last year, I believe.
okay.
Oh, 3. Okay, 3 last year, but we have one tank that's 125 gallons. That runs that runs Colossus and Mutant, the 2 that take the most.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Okay.
And then what is your favorite thing to build each year?
Ooh.
In the haunt, I'm guessing you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I would say probably the garage walkthrough portion. Now that's probably going to change this year since the holding is kind of more like that. But over the years, I think the garage is the most fun to build just because it takes the most detail. And it's definitely fun to map out and plan how to get the best scares in there.
Wait, so tell us real quick about this. Is it a short walkthrough, like a couple of scenes?
So it starts in the driveway. That's where you enter. And we have a big laser swamp that goes into the garage. Then the garage is a short few scenes that you walk through. There's probably 4 or 5 different hallways.
Okay.
And then it wraps around the side of the house and goes into the backyard, which is all a circus. Then once you leave the circus, there's a lab tent, and you're going to walk through the lab tent, which leads to the hospital and butcher type area to end it off with a big final last scare before people enter right about.
So what I'm hearing is we got to go on site.
We got to go there.
We got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And we'll be open a lot longer this year.
I was going to ask, when do you guys usually set up?
Yes.
So because it's mostly outside, we've had to set up like animatronics don't go out until like the night before.
Sure.
So we haven't had much time, but if we do have a building, we're going to try to be open all of October.
We only did like at our house, we would only do one weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But last weekend, like the news came and checked it out. And so we had like 4,000 people come and visit our home over 3 nights. So it was a lot. But and I will say, like, check his channel out. There's some awesome scare footage. Because I think like people think, oh, it's a home haunt, like whatever, but like we had some really good setups that really got some people.
We have such a huge love and partnership with the Chicago Haunt Builders. And through this channel, obviously, we've had an opportunity to meet with some amazing Chicagoland and countrywide home haunters. And you hit it right on the head. Like, anyone that marginalizes a home haunt and says, oh, it's not going to be, we can tell you, we have been through some of the best productions. Like the Stranger Things house folks, like those guys are just everything, and The Nightmare, and so many others, more than we can mention here. So, to your point, 100%, we love commercial haunts, we love nonprofit haunts, and we love home haunters. So,
yeah, I mean, Chicago Haunt Builders, like it's such an awesome little group that they've got, and we really respect everybody that's in that group. The only problem with running your own home haunt is you don't really get to go out and check everybody else's out.
That's okay. As professionals, you don't either. It's like it doesn't change. No. Okay, so we got more questions rolling in, guys.
We got a ton here.
All right, so what is the newest prop you want for 2023?
What's up?
I would say probably the Lowe's stuff. Lowe's released an amazing lineup with pneumatics, which I'm super excited about because I love pneumatic props. So I'd say probably their stuff right now is what I'm most excited for. Although I know Spirit is releasing some stuff soon too. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming out.
Yeah, there is a lot of exciting stuff. And now more than ever, the Halloween industry is really, really growing. I'm very excited for all the spooky possibilities.
Oh my God, yes.
But,
okay.
But wait, real quick though, there's a couple of props that are coming out that we're really excited about.
Okay.
That Miles has had the chance to participate in.
Yeah.
And can't say what it is yet, but we're really excited about.
Well,
that.
breaking news, folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Can you tell who might be selling it so people can look out to where to buy it from? I don't know if you can expose that.
HalloweenCostumes.com.
Okay.
So I partnered with them to create 2, and those will actually be featured for the first time at Midwest.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
God. I just got chills. Okay. All right. So we have more questions. So I'm sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
What started your love for Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
I was actually animatronic from Home Depot. Back in 2014, they had a 5-foot witch greeter. She held a candy tray,
Yep.
and that was my first one. And after that, I loved it. We put it out every year, made a little display with it. But after that, I just started collecting a lot more, and that really inspired it all.
Okay, I just gotta tell you, shout out to Jennifer Luke. She feels like I am a reading Vogue magazine next season look in the fashion world. Next season's schematics. She's not wrong. And might have been one of the best. And I don't know if you guys know who Jennifer Luke is. She is the amazing individual behind Graffiti FX. So Mouth Yuck and all sorts of really great makeups come out of her brain and out of her line, and so it's incredible. But she actually submitted a question earlier on, and that is, do you plan on branching out into other areas besides unboxing in the future? Anything you've been toying with?
Well, if we do get a building, I'd love to do more live streams. And I'd love to do more just setup videos, because I don't get to do too many since it's all packed into that 1 month. But if we have the building, I'd love to be able to do that every other day, just do a ton of setups, because I don't get to show that as much as I'd like to.
Awesome. Very, very nice. Well, we still have a ton of questions here.
Yeah.
But one of that moments that we fan people out all the time, we literally go weak in the knees. We get to talk to them live here on our show.
A couple of times a year.
Yeah.
And physically in person at least once a year.
And
it's amazing.
But of course, we have to share our love of Ed and Marcia from Distortion.
Yes.
How is that geeking out with them?
They're amazing. We love them. We have had the chance to go to their factory 2 or 3.
What?
Zero times. I'm sorry. Are you taking application for more children? Because I would like to.
That's not me.
I know, but how about best friends? We're pretty cool. We're a little old, but you know what? We need a little more experience.
We clean up after ourselves.
We'll keep you out of trouble. Yes, we do clean up after ourselves.
Yeah.
How did they get the invite?
Yes.
They know more.
Well,
we met them at Transworld for the first time.
Yes.
And that was when I told them I was going to be getting Colossus, and we went to the factory before that for just a tour. And then the second time we went,
we were just in town.
And we did that. And then the second time was to pick up Colossus. So that was really cool.
All right, fair enough. Fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And then we're heading back.
Yeah, heading back in August.
Are you going to Monster Days?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll see.
Maybe we'll see you there.
Oh, nice. That'd be awesome.
We haven't really broken the news yet.
Yeah.
But
do you think you have room for a +2? Maybe we can come back.
Plus, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, Ed and Marcia are just they are who they are. They're
do you know
like
when we
the
met them?
best.
This is a record. I wish this was recorded. They tune in almost weekly.
Yeah.
They tell us,
really?
we're a highlight of their week, and I was I almost cried. I was somebody recorded this with my mom. I don't need to do anything else in my career ever.
Oh, it's
amazing.
The whole crew there. They are just such a good group of people. We love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, our love of making monsters. We all love that. So.
Yeah.
And we didn't
we have so many questions. We might need to have you on again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one of the things I do want to tell you is that our good friend Courtney at Studio 1031 would like to donate a costume to your cause. So make sure that you stop by and see Courtney. And if you need information on that, let me know. I'll connect you. Yeah, he's incredible.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Great quality, and I'm just plugging it as not only a customer, but he's been a big fan of our show and always makes sure to and if you want to hang out with him in person, you can sign up for bus number 1 on the tour. Yep, just throwing it out there. Yeah, we got to get it in there somewhere.
We do.
Yeah. Okay, so but we've got more. There's so much.
There's
more.
so much more.
Okay, so Chris,
yeah,
let's take a second to talk about something brand new.
Totally.
And we got to confirm a rumor.
Yes. Okay. So tell me what you heard, and we'll see what we can figure out here.
Okay. I heard
Okay.
that there might be a new company coming to MHC.
Okay.
But I also heard it might have something to do. I want to call it like the Thunder family. Yeah. Okay.
From Jesse Thunder.
Yes. All right. So I'm really good at this game. Okay. So let's just tell the folks breaking news.
Yes.
There is a new company coming to MHC from Jesse Thunder, and it is called
Five
Points Productions.
Yes, there you go. And you heard it here first, folks, guys. Yeah, look at all these people. Really, really excited.
What's really awesome about this historical moment is they are just starting a company. There's not even a website up yet.
Yeah.
So,
no.
Jess, can you tell us all about 5 Points Productions and why you chose to debut at Midwest Hunters Convention?
Yeah, I mean, like it really is related to where, Brick is heading. Like he wants to be running his own professional haunt. And him and his buddies have been, doing a lot of brainstorming, and the brand that they've kind of like, decided on is called 5 Points. So they have this whole concept that they're, it's their dream haunt. So, like he's interested in all aspects of haunting. So he does sculpting, follows Ed's tutorials on that. We're looking up tutorials on how to build sets and stuff like that, so we can implement it into our haunt. But likewise, like looking at like what Scare Factory does and building like mechanisms and stuff. So over this last winter, we've been designing and building some prototypes that we're bringing to Midwest to showcase, and hopefully people are interested in them. And all the proceeds of what we sell with those products are going to go into building up our investment for the haunt.
That's
awesome. Amazing.
I
love this.
Great way to make seed money. This is
I know.
wonderful.
I know.
Now, we may have seen a preview on Brick's channel of some of the stuff that you guys are bringing. We're hearing a flying mechanism and a winged mechanism.
Yeah. So with the flying mechanism, that is both the flying mechanism and the wing mechanism are built so that the user has full creativity. They can attach anything they want to the flying mechanism, and it'll fly it up to 12 feet back and forth, up and down. And the wing mechanism, we're going to display it at Midwest with half the mechanism and half of it actually fully customized with feathers and everything, so you can see how to use it. But people can make their own wings and either put like an actor or a prop in front of it to give it that huge mechanical wing set behind it.
We got a chance because you actually previewed this on your channel. So everybody go to youtube.com/BrickThunder. This is going to be awesome. So this is going to be flying in your booth like a sample, and people can check it out. Obviously, tons of multiple uses. And I'm sorry, how many years have you been exhibiting at Midwest Hunters Convention?
This is the first time.
So, we're rookies.
Wait. How long have you been doing this? I heard 2014 dropped. Is that the year that you started? 2014
is the first year I started collecting animatronics. But it's been pretty recent that we've actually started building our own pneumatic ones. But
can I ask you somewhat of a revealing question? How old were you in 2014?
8
or 9.
And Brick, how old are you now?
I'm 16.
I love that. I just want to tell you something. I started my own business when I was 15, and I haven't stopped. I have very rarely worked for anybody else but myself in Transworld, because I get to work and collaborate with really cool people, right? Keep going, my friends. Keep going. Yes. You can do it. Thanks. Don't let anybody ever tell you anything different. But you have an entire Halloween world watching you and cheering you on, and the amount of people that are excited and the amount of people that are gonna like just get so excited about this at MHC. I can't even believe it.
It is awesome what you're doing with the YouTube channel, but literally your level of inspiration to people that are probably 3 times your age or more is just awe-inspiring.
It is.
Please keep up what you're doing. This is awesome.
I have to keep kicking Chris because he's actually fangirling much harder than anybody else.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
yeah.
I think what's really cool is, you know, like we got introduced through, you know, typical retail channels, right? And that's how we built up like the collection, or that's how he built up the collection. And, you know, but now we're really interested in the more professional haunts. So part of the reason why we've been developing the products we're developing is because, you know, we want to help people, you know, find products, you know, ways to, you know, kind of like up their game in their home haunt, and have a little bit more of a professional kind of feel to it as well. That's a little bit more reasonably priced. You know, so that's that. I mean, I think, you know, it's part of his transition right now too. So it's probably part of the reason as well.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We have one more. Like, how do you balance high school and running this awesome opportunity, and that seems to be growing every single day for anybody that might be trying to figure out how to work 2 day jobs, you know, to do it type of thing? How do you balance all of your time?
Well, it gets a lot more difficult in the October area.
Yeah, same.
But basically, right when I get home, I start working on something, whether it's like downstairs sculpting masks and stuff, or filming a video unboxing, or like during October setting up the haunt. Whenever I have time, I do.
Yeah. For Christmas, I got him a welder, and we went and took a course. And so like he's in the garage now, like welding stuff together. So
this is awesome.
Yeah, I've got to give a quick shout out to Brian Budget of RCFX. So he is an awesome vendor that you've got to definitely check out when you're at MHC. But he said, thank you for making your videos. To be honest, I find many new vendors or products from watching your blog videos after the show than I do actually being at Transworld. Now, granted, because he's working. It's hard to see everything when you are working the show. That is an amazing compliment because, you know, I mean, again, Brian is an absolute sweetheart. He offers amazing products from RCFX. Definitely, again, if you haven't checked them out, you absolutely have to. Their fast liquids and so many other things are just awesome. And a lot of their paint products as well. But it's so true. There's a lot of people that try to do what you're doing, but you're honest and in-depth, and also your insight into the industry definitely helps when it comes to your ability to really explain and to be honest about products. And I think that in an industry as large as ours is, it is often hard to know what the right thing is, right? Especially when you're spending money, and especially when you're talking about somebody like yourself, who I'm not saying that you do, I don't know, but necessarily have infinite funds to be like, yeah, let's just try this. Let's just spend 10 grand or even a couple of $100 on something and then not know if it's going to work for you. You know, that's a very difficult place to be in.
Yeah.
So thank you. We definitely need you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, Transworld is like a kid in a candy shop.
You
really got to budget yourself.
Yes. Yes. I know that all too well for us this year. I know. Some women go and buy handbags. I buy too many corpses.
Nicole, we need to do this interview. Hey, I just spent like this much money.
I'm over at Ghost Ride. You got to hang on. Yeah. So amazing. Okay. Last question. Why do this? What makes you love Halloween and haunted houses so much?
Well, I think the reason I love doing the haunted house is just seeing everyone's reactions at the end of the year. It's so fun to watch, and it's awesome to see how much people love it. But it's also great going to the conventions just to meet everyone in the industries because everyone's so awesome. And it's really a cool community.
That's amazing.
That's a great answer.
I love it.
It's a great
I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, we could literally talk to you all night long So we're definitely going to want to catch up with you at MHC and
definitely
MHC and stuff is going. But if there's anybody that would like to watch you in the meantime, where can they find your channel?
BrickThunder on YouTube.
That's amazing.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Well, thank you guys so very, very much for joining us. We are going to see you in just a few short weeks, and we cannot wait to catch up with you and also hear how the planning for 5 Points production is going as well.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fun.
Thank you. We'll see you at MHC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Oh
my God.
Wow.
They were so awesome.
Oh.
And like doing big things, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
we really do. We talk about, I mean, it is kind of cheesy to talk about the future, but that is one of the things that's very hard for us to know. You know, when you talk about the history of the industry and where the industry came from and where the industry is going, it is always really important to look to those that are kind of innovating and also taking what they can learn from individuals like Ed and Marsha and really harnessing it and making it their own.
That's it.
It's going to be awesome.
Customizing, innovating,
Yes.
progressing, everything that we're doing.
I know. Well, and speaking of customizing, innovating, and progressing and being able to take old and make it new or reinvent and innovate, we have somebody really cool that's going to join our show in just a few minutes. And it's literally but wait, there's more conversation. Tell them who we got on next.
I got to give Rich a ton of credit on this because Rich helped find these guests tonight, and he often does. You know, so we're working on tonight's lineup, and he says, "Hey, I've got somebody who's going to pique the interest of every single person watching," and he told us about them, and we were instantly our eyes lit up and said, "Yes, we need to." I got on the phone with him, and he is with us right now. So.
Hopefully, unless he's fallen asleep with all the other crazy announcements we've got going on tonight.
We do have good snacks in the green room. Though,
yeah,
so
hopefully. I heard there's only pink M&Ms left, though, so we'll have to find out from him. But
ladies and gentlemen, please give me a huge assistance in joining Franco Grisi from Skullkrane to the show.
How's it going, everyone?
Hello.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Nicole.
Hello. Thank you for hanging out and being fresh-faced and excited and ready to go. And
oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. So before we get too far into this, tell us everything about you, like in a nutshell. Like, give us your elevator pitch, who you are, what you do, and why we're so excited to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I get into that, thank you, Chris. And I also want to thank Rich for the opportunity. I'm humbled to be on here. It's a great opportunity for me to actually pitch to you guys what I do. So I'm Franco. I run Skullkrane. It is a year-round Halloween store that specializes in the repair of animatronics. We also fabricate 3D parts, and we even make our own props. So I'm really excited to share everything with you guys. I brought a collection of my best-selling products with you guys and a new product so that way you guys can see before MHC what I have to offer.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And as if you're not great enough, you're also a baseball fan, which big shout out to you. And,
if you couldn't tell by the
I love it. No, I am as well. We were kind of talking in the green room just a little bit about that. So, sorry.
There are very few things that are guaranteed to be a part of your haunt career. And one of them is that your stuff's going to break down from wear and tear. It has to.
100%. There is no argument about it. It will always happen, and more than likely happen at the wrong time.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And to have a company like Skullkrane, like yours, that specializes in renewing and revitalizing and making these things work again, because people invest a lot of money into them. Tell us, how did you get started in there?
Yeah, absolutely. So it actually all started back in 2013. Actually, familiar with the Rosemont area very well. I live 5 minutes from Rosemont. I've lived in the north side of Chicago pretty much my whole life. And there is a flea market at the Allstate Arena about 5 minutes from the Donald D. Stevens. And I would go there with my dad every weekend, every Sunday to be exact. Okay. One day I was shopping for Halloween decorations and I came across this skeleton. It was awesome. It's saying Super Freak, and it was just the coolest thing ever.
I know.
Took it home, put the batteries in, didn't work. So guess what Dad and I did? We took it apart and we took every piece out, put every piece back together, and we fixed it. And from that point on, my dad and I went every single weekend, finding any animatronic we could, paying whatever price we could to get it. But in the end, we'd fix everything. That's where I developed my skills. But then it ultimately came down to, where do I get these parts? They would take forever to come from overseas if I could even find them. So why not make them myself? And that's what I do with Skullkrane.
I love it. This is incredible. Seriously.
For those that haven't, take a second after you're done watching here, go to skullkrane.com and check this out. You virtually can make any cog or wheel or any part that is ever needed to replace almost any internal component for any mechanical item.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got started with this when people started sending in repairs to me. I didn't have the part, but I didn't want to give them no for an answer. I work with a team of people who actually fabricate these parts, including myself. We model them all by hand using calipers, getting each and every dimension. We then run them through software to make sure they're crystal clear, ready to go through the printer. I then print them. They are inspected, tested, ready to go. Now, there's always room for failure. I've had gears that just break. So we go back in, we improve the design until it's perfect. We make sure every customer is happy. At this point in Skullkrane, there's always new parts being rolled out. And that's why I encourage everyone to check the site frequently. And if you have a part that I don't have on the site, the good news is I can probably make it for you. So don't hesitate to reach out, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'm happy to work with you and get your animatronic back to life.
I love that.
I love this.
Like, where have you been all of our haunt lives?
Nicole is a haunt owner, and
I just think about how many times things have been trashed or things get taken away or really it becomes static for the rest of its career because there's just not enough resources out there. So, okay. Walk me through this. Say that I've got something and I want to get a hold of you and I'm in New York because that's really where I am. Mm-hmm. And what is this process? Obviously, I'm not taking a 10-foot unit 70 and sending it to you and being like, please repair and send back when you can. How does that work? What happens there?
So I am really in this to help people. I don't make a killing amount of money. But what I do
in New York, is that what you're saying?
Yes. So you're in New York. I'm here. Here's what I do. I'm going to supply you with the part you need or the parts you need. I'm going to walk you through how to fix it. I'll give you a detailed list of exactly how to fix it. And if you're still stumped, I've had people, I don't care how much you spent. I had somebody that spent $10 on a gear for their jumping spider. I hopped on a FaceTime call with them and I made sure they had that fix right. I didn't care how long it took. I'm really here to help people, so don't hesitate to reach out. I've even got some products here, which I'll introduce to you guys in a little bit. They're my best sellers, but they're exactly what people use to fix their own animatronics. Bravo
to integrity and to standing behind your product and helping people.
I may or may not be texting people from my haunt being like, are you still watching this? Because I need you to take note. This is really important. But yes. So this is incredible. You're definitely filling a need and a niche all the way around. How can we help you get the word out more? Like, is there a website? Is there a store? Is there how do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. So I can be visited anytime at skullkrane.com. That's where all my parts are. I also have a phone number and email on there. Now, I do have a brick and mortar store in Barrington. I actually will be temporarily closing it to prepare for MHC. I'm bringing all the big guns. So we're going to be bringing everything. So right now, actually, as of today, store's temporarily closed. Road to MHC. We're going to be preparing and bringing everything. We'll be back out there later in the fall. But right now, the main focus is MHC and hitting it hard. So right now, you can catch us online, and you could always reach me at call. You'll reach me directly. Again, my name is Franco, and I'm really happy to help. And I've got some products, which I will share with you guys in a moment, that will help everyone with their repairs. And if there's one thing you guys could spread the word about, it's what I do with these parts, because they are a huge asset to any home haunter.
We love that you do have a brick and mortar facility, and people can visit that. But we love that you service everybody wherever they're located. So maybe, folks, if you're coming to MHC, you get a chance to visit with Franco. And maybe if you have a part that's been sitting there for a while, you have a model, I would suggest, just as a technical person, maybe bring some model numbers or a couple of pictures, show Franco, and I guarantee he'll come up with some sort of solution to help you.
So now, Franco, are you bringing actual products with you? Are you bringing kits? What can people expect when seeing you at MHC?
Great question. So I won't be bringing every single individual part because there's, I think, over 100 in my catalog at this point. I'll go ahead and walk you through some of my best-selling parts and accessories now. And you guys could take a peek, see what they look like, and exactly how they can help you service your animatronics. So the very first one that I have is the very first product I actually came up with exclusively with Skullkrane. That's this kit right here. This is called the Animatronic Repair Starter Kit. It only runs $13. It's on skullkrane.com, it's on eBay, and it's on Amazon. You could find this anywhere, and you can get it next day. You can get it here tomorrow if Amazon is willing. So what's in this kit is an assortment of gears and rubber belts. It's got a total of 12 gears and 3 rubber belts. It is a great introduction into animatronic repairs. And by buying this kit, I guarantee I will help you get your animatronic up and running. I have a catalog of about 50 repair videos I shot personally, and I will send those to you when you buy this kit if you need them, and I will help you fix your animatronic. This kit is, again, super affordable. It only runs $13. So for that price, throw it in your toolbox, have it handy. You want to have this if you're running multiple animatronics, especially continuously. That way you can throw these gears in your animatronics as need be and get them up and running again. Now, once you get experience with the animatronic repairs, we also have this. It's the Pro Kit. It's the best bang for your buck. $30, you get 150 parts total. That's 125 gears, 25 rubber belts. And this, again, is for the pros. It's got plenty of gears in there, and this will really go a long way, especially if you run a whole haunted house full of those retail animatronics. I've also got metal gears as well for people that have motionettes or some of those classic animatronics. They don't make them like they used to. Some of the old stuff actually had metal gears. Those wear down over time. Some of that stuff is 2 decades old. You got this right here. And for people with those life-size animatronics that use them outside, those rubber belts will wear prematurely. That's what this comes into play, the animatronic rubber belt kit. 5 different sizes of rubber belts, 3 of each. You get those in this kit, and this will keep your animatronics healthy. I also have a bundle. You get the Pro Kit, you get the brass kit, you get the rubber belt kit, you get all 3 kits, only $50. And there's my pitch of all the kits I'll have at MHC.
Oh my God, I love it.
Bravo.
I know. And a lot of people are commenting on your voice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like just, yeah, this is amazing. And then there are a lot of people that want to give you like shout outs and stuff. So like, let's ask this. Are you kind of ready to explode your business? Are you more on the line of like, hey, just want to see what's going to happen over the next couple of months? Like, tell us, are you ready to like for Transworld Live to help take you to that next level?
Oh, absolutely. I'm ecstatic to be on here, and that's why I'm here, actually. I really want to promote this brand, promote this business. I have an employee who helps me out, and I've just been trying to expand further and further to make this company into something just as big as the other guys, you know, in terms of publicity, because truthfully, if you have the animatronics and the big box retailers, you need to keep them up and running, as you said, Nicole. So I think I can be the main gunner for that.
And yes, I'm getting reports from inside our haunt community, from our hunters at Frightmare Farms. Your inventory list is so affordable. People would be stupid not to take advantage of this. I have yet to see something on a site that's over $100. Shout out to Garrett for investigating as I text you too. But I wanted to give that like a heads up and that shout out. So, so just like kind of going back. So we're getting the green light, Jennifer. If you didn't hear that, share that in all of your groups. I swear to God, she is like the godmother of Facebook and all things Halloween.
We love her.
But yeah, a lot of people are commenting and like, yeah, you're a pro salesperson. Like, this is amazing. So
thank you
can
so
I ask
much.
a question to you as well?
Sure,
How
of
long
course.
have you been in the industry?
Yeah.
So I started Skullkrane on January 1st, 2017. The reason I started on January 1st is because I actually took all my Christmas money that I built up over the years of being a young one. I mean, I still am, but I took all that money, followed it right into building my own business. So I just started this out in 2017. I had like 2 animatronics on my site. And then all of a sudden I started building and building and building and building and realized, hey, I've got this company established with a reputable name. Why don't I take it to the next level? Let's get on the map with the whole community. And that's where all these parts and kits came into play. I had the knowledge as it was with the repairs. Why not help people make an affordable product for everyone and actually share my knowledge while not only benefiting myself through the sales of these kits and everything else that I sell, but to benefit the community and everyone that does these animatronics, because, you know, it breaks my heart when I see people saying, you know, I had this animatronic that had so much sentimental value to me. I displayed it for 10 years. It's now broken. It has to go in the garbage and I have to buy an animatronic, which now, mind you, costs double the price that it did 10 years ago. Everything is expensive nowadays. So being able to fix your, you know, animatronics, most of my gears are no more than $10. I mean, you would be a fool not to go for the opportunity of taking advantage of fixing it yourself. And I'm here to help you. If you've never touched a screwdriver before in your life, I am confident I can get your animatronic back up and running without ever putting my hands on it.
Okay, Chris, you got to ask him.
Oh my gosh.
I need to know.
This show is just awesome because we have such amazing futures ahead of us.
Yes.
And currents. So can we ask a personal question? Of course.
Please.
We know that you are younger. Can we ask how old you were when you started this business?
So 2017, let's see. That'd be 6 years ago. I'm only 19 now. I was only 13. I just had become a teenager when this started out.
Oh my God. I didn't realize this. This is amazing. This is so exciting. And then I've also got exciting news for you. Yes. Breaking news. Jennifer has got the mission. Shout out to her. She is going to be blasting this out to across the groups of, she thinks it's over 600,000 members at this point.
No way. Is that a misprint?
No, it's not. I don't know if you know her. She runs a little couple little groups like the 12-foot skeleton group, and it's like the first one to step on the scene and see all the code oranges before they come out, and talks about all things Haunted Mansion and all things Christmas and all things amazing all the way around. My God, my friend.
Wow.
This is so great.
Awesome. And now that you mentioned the 12-foot skeletons, I actually have one more product to show you guys.
That's what I was hoping. Okay. I was hoping.
Yes. So with Skullkrane 3D, I actually sell, this is my best-selling 3D part. So for everyone that has the 12-foot skeleton, especially if you live here in the Windy City, I know it's not why it's called the Windy City, but that wind can be crazy. Or if you live down south in Florida, that's actually the top-selling state for this next product. That's going to be the 12-foot skeleton bracket. This goes to the arm connections for your 12-foot skeleton. I also have these available for the left, right, and head for the Inferno.
I know what this is.
I know exactly. Yeah.
Everyone's familiar with this part. And the great thing is I was actually able to reach out to the original designer of this part, get the approval to sell these through Skullkrane, and they're produced with the highest of quality. We've got stainless steel reinforcement. Most of my parts, I will be completely transparent, they're not going to be as strong as the originals. That's because of the way they're printed and made. I do back my stuff. But these, we put extra care into actually making sure they're stronger. Stainless steel reinforcement in these. And the great thing is I have these available for only $15, and they will soon be on Amazon for next day delivery.
I need to order right now. I need
oh my gosh.
Yep. And I've got even more right now. So
do they work on the Inferno as well?
Yes, they do work on the Inferno. Be careful with those though. They are on the site and labeled left, right, and the head. They're a little tricky. The factory actually tried to make them a little different, but we've got all those models available. So you name it, I've pretty much got it. I've also got the shoulder inserts as well. They're shaped like a cone. Those are available as well. They're going to go here. And for everyone that's watching right now, I'm actually doing a promotion, and it times out perfectly with you guys. So I actually got sent from the company I buy my filament from some extra purple. So hop in on this. If you're looking to stock up on some parts, you can get the purple brackets, and you can get anything I sell in purple for 50% off. Use code PURPLE. I'm only doing this until I burn out of this bonus roll I got from the factory. It was a sample. I don't need it. So you guys take advantage. 50% off. Get this bracket for only $7.50. You get everything. You get the 2 clips right here. Of course, you're going to get your main plate.
I'll Venmo them because I have a feeling it's going to be sold out by the time we get off of this.
We've got 2 screw kits, and then we've also got right here the Allen key. It's a complete kit. It's got everything you need to go ahead and build this bracket right here. You can buy multiple. I recommend having a couple on hand.
Oh my God.
Nicole is literally yelling to her technical team as every haunt is probably going, wait a second. We can save these.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, they're $300 in the store. Why not save them? And you'll get that part next day. It's another thing I got to reiterate is that I'm shipping this stuff the same day you place that order. This is no, wait for that order to come in. I'm mass producing these parts now when it's slow. And if you want to get in on the action before Halloween comes, and I will warn you, if you're using your 12-foot skeleton all year, and huge shout out to everyone who decorates those all year, by the way. You guys rock. I've seen some incredible 12-foot skeletons. Have some of these brackets on hand. Trust me, especially if you live in windy climates, it's going to fall. I hate to say it. It might happen. I hope it doesn't, but just have these on hand. It's a worthy investment.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you guys, we didn't even preface this.
No.
We didn't even preface him by saying, but wait, there's more, because there is so much more. Okay. So listen, you got to do me a favor, because Jennifer is saying you've got to save her a couple of those ones, those purple ones. She's going to order from you. I'll make sure to connect you guys after the show, because she's sharing this all over the groups, the Inferno group, all of that. She's literally that person that connects all of us.
Jennifer, you make the dream happen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. But listen, you are going to be so busy, my friend. Like, don't forget where it all started.
That's right.
Here on Transworld.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. I started, when we first started this broadcast, I thanked you guys because, again, it means a lot. Anything I can do to get the exposure, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to go the extra mile. And when you guys reached out to me, I wanted to seize that opportunity as quickly as I could. So again, Chris, thank you for giving me that call and giving me this opportunity to pitch my products and really get my name on the map. It means the world to me.
Thank you for being such an amazing individual. And like Rich said earlier, a rising star of this industry. Everybody is going to want to know your name and your company.
Now I want a selfie with him, because I can be like, back when.
So big question. That's going to be the big question. Are you going to be offering selfies at your booth at MHC?
Yeah.
Well, I will be offering some selfies, but we got to include a friend in here. We've got to include some of my new latex hanging decoration. So this is another new product I've got going here. I actually thought I'd use this opportunity to go into it. So I had to expand from the parts, especially when it's a little slower right now in the off season. I don't blame people for not wanting to bust into their attic and get the broken props out and take them apart. So I worked with a local artist who actually lives out of Wisconsin. He has a company, if you don't mind me plugging it, it's called Don Walker Productions. He actually makes by hand these latex hanging decorations, and I'll have a whole line of 16 different latex hanging props at MHC. There's some photos. I appreciate you guys finding those. These are UV reactive. All of them are, amazing in UV. There you go. Those skulls, especially that orange, looks amazing. They all have unique names. This is my personal favorite. This is Carney Arnie, and they all, again, have super fun names. There's Silly Sylvester, Showing Up Shane. We've got Half-Faced Hank, Carney Arnie right here. You've got the whole gang. It's quite a fun lineup, and I had so much fun designing these with the artists. They come in different paint styles, and I've actually got some on hand right now to send out before MHC. So if anyone likes these, you won't believe the price. These are only $60 each. That's a steal for the premium quality latex you're going to get here. Again, this is all top of the line stuff, and it's made by hand right here in the USA. So get in on this.
This is amazing.
Can you show the back? Can you show, people were asking, can you show the back of it?
Yeah. So these are hollow. They're not, anything in here, but this is actually good. And I'll tell you why. Sure. So BrickThunder actually did a great presentation. Shout out to him. He did an awesome job. If you're going to buy his pneumatic kits, you're going to need a head to go with that. These make for a great opportunity to put a styrofoam head in here, mount it, and now all of a sudden you've got a prop, and you buy BrickThunder's kit. You could buy any of these heads and make your own prop, and you could do it using USA-made stuff from small businesses. And I think that's another thing to iterate. The great thing about MHC, and I'm going to plug you guys too because you guys rock. It's a bunch of small businesses that are actually coming out together. So when you go to MHC, you guys, I know it's a cash and carry show, but the importance of it is pretty much everyone there, even Froggy's Fog down the line. These are all small businesses with USA employees. These are the people you want to support. And I'm not taking anything against these big box retailers, but it goes a huge step further when you buy from these small retailers. So it doesn't even have to be me. Buy from the vendor next to me. they're doing the same thing I'm doing. We're all aspiring business owners, and that's the beauty of MHC, and that's why I hope everyone gets the opportunity to go to the Donald E. Stevens this June.
Oh, you are amazing. We need to definitely talk a lot more because you're literally stealing the
I'm like,
words.
I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless.
Emotional.
And that doesn't happen. I'm totally emotional
Yes.
on this. This is absolutely incredible because this is something that I talk about often, especially with other folks in the industry, about what does the future of haunting look like? What does the future of production look like? How do we keep moving forward? Or how do we even, talk with our vendors about how you compete with buying shipping crates of certain things, right?
Right.
And the answer is this: it's passionate people just like yourself, just like we used to be. I shouldn't say that. We are so very passionate. And it is moving forward. It's innovating. It's talking. It's making your voice louder. It's letting people know, hey, this is what we're doing. And we're doing it to help not only you, but others like you. And it's a community. This is amazing. I didn't know this show was going to be great. And then Alex, to answer your question, it's amazing. It's amazing to be within 2 feet of this individual. I feel bad for him. He said to me within 2 feet of me like 4 different days in a row. But and this is just the energy coming off of this show.
Yeah,
I mean, just great. And like the information that has just been brought out. And then also, I'm going to say it, 2 young innovators for the industry that have taken problems that have been the bane of our existence in a lot of ways, which is being able to figure out new and exciting and products that not only problem solve, but are able to help and able to, be produced and distributed, but then also spending hard-earned money on wonderful and beautiful looking things only for something little to happen. And then your dreams just kind of crushed. And you're like, what do I do? But this is just so great. And then when you're talking about what you just did too, and I just watched you talk about the mask and then talk about BrickThunder and everything. I'm just sitting back going, they don't need us anymore. They've learned.
The future is in great hands.
This is incredible.
Franco, this is awesome and so honored to meet both you and Brick and his father and just see what you guys are doing to move this industry forward to take it those next steps.
Yeah, absolutely. Our internal production chat, just so you know, is on fire. Talking about you guys and how wonderful you are and like how eloquently spoken you are and all the information that you're adding and that you've got literally seasoned haunters all sitting in front of their screens going, oh my God, where's this been all my life?
Yes. Franco, thank you so much for being a part of the show. We absolutely will need to do a follow-up with you, but we'll need to catch up at MHC. We need that selfie. But we're going to need to do a live broadcast right from your booth, right from Brick's booth. We want to check in, see how the show's going, and make sure that everybody knows about not only the quality products, but the integrity, the customer service, and care and concern. You're not only a business, but you're a member of the family, and you want everybody to succeed, which is the best mantra ever.
Amen to that. I mean, I again appreciate it. I don't know how much time we have left, but again, I'm just humbled to be here. Anyone that supports me in any way, even if you just join my email list, I mean, it means the world. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. It all goes a long way. I mean, I'm a small business. I do my best to come off as a bigger business than I actually am, but I'm just a one-guy business. I sure have an employee here who helps me out, but overall, it's just me and I'm the main gunner trying to promote this business and give it everything I have. So everyone, it actually means the world to me to actually come out here and support. And there's so many people in this community as well. And I think you guys are doing an amazing job with Transworld Live, getting these people on and actually, promoting all these different people. So for everyone that's in the audience, go ahead and give these streams a watch. I don't need to be here. Brick doesn't need to be here. You need to be here though. And you need to support everyone else that's going to come on this show and share this virtual stage with us, because again, it's the road to MHC and MHC is going to be where it's at. Be there if you can. And again, support these people. And again, I'm sorry for going over time if there is one.
I know you're totally fine.
The truth is,
just so you know what I'm doing. I'm filling out your email thing right now to literally get your email sent.
Thank you so much. But again, I've seen so many people in this community say, I'm disappointed in this company for doing this, or this company for putting out this and downgrading the quality or doing that. The thing is, the way for our voices to be heard is to put your money where it goes the furthest and support these smaller businesses. Again, I'm not here to toot my own horn. I think I put out a great product and I'm a great face of my own product, and I'm proud of that. But again, there has been so many people, and I've been going to MHC for many years. This will be my first time vending, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And I thank you guys for allowing me to do it. But I bought so many products from people at MHC that makes me wonder, wow, if only the big box retailers were selling this, how much would it be? Would the quality go down? This, that. So let's all bind together and support. Let's go ahead and start a movement and actually build this small community and make companies that are by the haunters for the haunters.
Okay, listen, Franco, I would love to stay and chat with you, but you've just inspired me. I feel like I gotta go run around the block and be ready for MHC, like a Rocky style, and be like, guys, we're going into this, going into this haunt season 2023. We are building bigger, better. I'm so inspired right now. I'm not even kidding you. I've sent you a Facebook friend request. I sent you an email.
Do it. I'm more than happy. I mean, that's who I am. I'm the face of my business. I mean, you can send me a DM about Skullkrane stuff. I'm happy to address it. I mean, I go on my Instagram. I'm on my Facebook every day. I try and monitor that as much as I can. So if you got to hound me down for any questions, don't wait. Just give me a call. I think Rich has my cell and Chris does too. So you guys can reach me at any time with any questions, anything you guys may need me for. I'm here, and I'm just ecstatic again for this opportunity. I hope I've put on, a neat show for you guys and everyone in the audience, and to all my fans too that came here just from my Discord or from my YouTube channel. Thank you to you guys as well. Some of these guys have been around since I started my channel in 2013, and I'm just humbled again that there's so many people behind my back. And now I feel like, and I hope, I haven't checked my phone to see, all the engagement with the site, but I really hope I've started, a movement here and we're actually able to get something going, not only for myself and my business, but for everyone at MHC.
Oh my gosh, bravo.
I know.
I think the best way to sum it up is the multiple calls from the comments saying Franco for president. So
thank you. Yeah, I start my campaign tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. You got my vote. I'll be your campaign manager. We got this. Yeah.
Just remember us little people.
Yeah. Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. If you could just get up there and just make Halloween like a 3-day holiday.
Yes.
Done.
Well, my slogan is make your Halloween come to life.
I love it. That is incredible all the way around.
And Halloween is year-round. I don't care what everyone says. Part of my campaign for president is making Halloween every single day. Everyone gets every day off. Transworld is 365 days a year, and we all celebrate Halloween all year round because that's what brings us together.
I love it.
That puts the best
Oh my God,
ever.
It does. Oh my gosh. Okay, so listen, can you do us a huge favor?
Yeah,
of course.
We've got a prize to give away, and we would love your assistance with this.
Sure.
And we're going to ask you a question. Now, this is how this technology works. We're going to ask you a question. We're going to ask you to drop it in the side chat that we have that's between us and you only. And you're going to answer this question. And at the same time, I'm going to have everybody answer the question or what they think the answer is by putting SK and then the answer. Okay, so go ahead. If you're going to comment, put SK in right now and get ready to answer this question.
Franco, you're going to put your answer in the post chat.
And the question is, what is your favorite Halloween movie of all time?
Right. This is a good one. This is one of our favorite questions to ask.
It's
interesting to see from different backgrounds.
Absolutely.
Different demographics, different ages. So I'm excited to see what Franco's is. Okay.
I missed it. I didn't look. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm literally trying to Facebook and Instagram this.
I think that is a wonderful, wonderful choice. Very appropriate.
I love it.
Very appropriate. Let's go, people. SK. And whatever you think that answer is.
Okay, so wait.
We are. Oh!
All right, wait. Let's let a few more people answer.
Okay. We're checking this out now. This is good. You're seeing those answers roll in. I know there's a small delay, so.
Yep.
These are some good answers here.
All right, let's scroll back up to the top.
Okay.
And let's just make sure. Let's make sure. Okay.
I mean,
yep. Let's do it.
Chucky's a great option. So is the original Halloween, but the answer
goes out to our good friend Courtney with Scream. And Franco's words, what's your favorite scary movie? So really, truly, that was the movie that haunted my teenagerhood. And actually one of my childhood best friends and I were just recapping this not too long ago that we were very young and we watched that at our friend's house at a sleepover.
Yes.
And they had very enthusiastic older siblings that made sure to like scare the bejesus out of us. And it worked.
Yes.
It worked. Yeah. So, my gosh, Courtney, you have won yourself a fantabulous ticket to the Saturday night ball where there's going to be all sorts of fun and amazing things happening. And definitely tune in next week because Chris and I have a few things up our sleeves to announce with that event happening at MHC. You know where to find us. But for those that don't, you can email Nicole, Nicole, or Chris, KRIS, at haashow.com. We do advise that you email both of us just because life outside of our Tuesday nights is kind of busy. And we'll make sure to get you hooked up with that. So now, any words, anything you want to leave us with before we see you in just a few short weeks at MHC?
Are you asking me?
Yes,
sir.
Awesome. Well, first things first, thank you to everyone in the chat with the kind words. I've been kind of glancing at them as we were doing that little contest there, and congratulations to Courtney. But thank you to everyone who is just supporting with all the kind messages and all the love. I can't wait to check my phone and just see all the support with Skullkrane that I hope will be there. And again, the engagement has been just words cannot express how excited I am for the future and how I'm just going to be, having my own booth at this, one of the biggest Halloween conventions. And I hope to someday end up at Transworld as well with an even bigger and better booth. So I just think to recap, Skullkrane, the go-to place for your parts, animatronic service. Check out my site. I appreciate everything that you guys do again. Chris, Rich, Nicole, you guys have been a pleasure. Also, shout out to Froggy's Fog. Whoa, cool name. Say that 3 times fast.
Right.
And BrickThunder. Shout out to them too. They were great as well. I loved hearing what they had to say. So gotta give them a shout out as well. Yeah. Thank you again for the opportunity. It means the world to me. And as always, happy haunting.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you very soon.
Can't wait.
Take care, you guys.